Hello, Amanda Schneider here, Executive Director for Amplify Voices. May is National Foster Care Month. So this month we are honoring all of those involved within the foster care system, doing the heart-centered, challenging, hard work in this area. We also want to amplify some of the statistics and stories regarding this area, foster care. Why? Why are we talking about that this month here at Amplify? Well, two of the communities that we work with, or the two communities that we currently work with, survivors of trafficking and sexual assault, as well as the formerly incarcerated, have a very strong correlation in alignment with the foster care system. One study from National Foster Youth Institute estimates that 60% of child sex trafficking victims have come from within the foster care system. Another study showed that more than 90% of youth within the foster care system that have moved 5 or more times will end up involved in the juvenile justice system. And another study found that by the age of 17, over half of the youth involved in the foster care system have experienced an arrest, conviction, or an overnight stay in a correctional facility. There is great alignment between the two communities that we work with and the foster care system. And it is not an easy area. It is not simple. It is not, one-sided. There are many, many complexities. And here at Amplify, we believe that in telling stories, in focusing on sharing lived experiences, we can help shift perspectives and bring about greater understanding on both sides of the issue. I wanted to share a quick insight, a shift in perspective that I had in doing my research for this morning. This was an article put out by the Marshall Project, and it talks about how police officers are the only ones that are allowed to remove children from their house without a court order. And often what happens is the children are removed for 48 hours. The court reviews all of the evidence, and then they're returned back to their homes. And it was talking and giving a perspective that this is extremely traumatic for the kids to be forcibly removed from their home, everything they know, parents they love, to only be returned days later. And this paragraph in particular really spoke to me. It said, parents struggling with generational cycles of joblessness, drug addiction, or unhealthy learned parenting habits. Almost all love their children desperately and are doing the best that they can, even when that can be hard to recognize. We have to ask every time, is this home dangerous, or are we just uncomfortable with it? Because throwing children into foster care for 48 hours every time we feel uncomfortable, it's not a solution to anything. Wow, that was a perspective shift for me. That was something that I hadn't thought of, a different side. We want to have those conversations this month as we, bring more awareness to the foster care system, elevate those stories, look at ways that people have found success and triumph through those adverse situations, and just bring about greater awareness and compassion to this area. So join us in a conversation. If you've had any experiences that you would like to share, please reach out to us. If you want a link to this article, put it in the comments and I'll send it over to you. And again, really honoring those that work within the foster care system. It is heart-centered, challenging, deep work that you do, and it does make a difference no matter what area you're involved in. Have a great May.